Everybody, Moo here. We have finally collected Colette. Yes, I did think of that all on my own. Thank you very much. You know, I do what I can. I do what I can. She has joined us at the stables with the rest of the cows, although she is not so much a cow as she is a slightly less green but slightly more female version of Blanca from Street Fighter. I mean, come on, guys, look at her. Look, she's got the jaggedy ass teeth, the weird hair. I mean, her super ability is essentially the same thing that Blanca does, which is curl up into a ball and, you know, like charge at the enemies. I'm just saying, dude, someone on the developer team for Brawl Stars likes Street Fighter very much. I mean, there's already Scorpion in this game. I don't have that brawler. I don't even know what its name is. But I have been hit by this ability where it sucked me in towards him. Just saying. Just saying. Hey, I'm trying to record a video. How dare you invite me to a game? I know you want to be carried, but I got a video to make. Anyways, Colette is one of the most unique characters in the game, certainly from the group of brawlers that I have collected thus far. So, as a result, I have quite a bit to say about her. Now, as always, we're going to look at her stats here on the side. Her offensive ability is quite strong, but there's a huge but, an enormous, gigantic, massive but involved. It really depends on the matchup. Her defense is relatively low. She has very little hit points, very little life. And her utility is quite strong, but massive, huge, enormous, but it depends on the matchup. So that is what I want to go into. And as a noob to the game, because again, I've only been playing this game for like a week and a half now, I have just discovered something that will be even more useful to our analysis of brawlers going forward. You see that little I button right above the offensive skill? If we press it, we can actually see the details of what power level 2 Colette is able to do, and we get a very rudimentary explanation of what her skills do as well. So, taking a look at her primary attack here, Taxing Shot, Colette fires a shot that takes what you owe, and the more you have, the more you owe. So what this basically translates to, you know, it didn't have to be this cryptic, guys. You know, you could just literally say she hits for 37% of the balance of the HP that the brawler you are attacking has. So that is what that means, and that is very interesting. I don't think any other brawler in the game does anything nearly like this. Basically, every other brawler that I own does a base flat damage amount. It doesn't scale like this does. So there's certainly implications that this kind of affects as far as the gameplay is concerned. Her super, Time to Collect, means Colette makes a dash forth and back, dealing taxing damage to everyone in her path based on their maximum health. So obviously the difference between the two attacks is the primary attack does a % damage of how much life, how much HP the brawler you're attacking has left. The super does damage based on how much total HP they have. So these are super, super important things that you have to keep in mind, because you almost always are going to need the super to finish off a kill if you are thinking about what I'm thinking about here. So 37% means every time you're attacking, you're taking 37% off what is left, which means your ability to kill somebody is really low, because you're not able to land a finishing blow if you continuously subdivide the remaining hit points they have left until they have, like, you know, 1. So you literally have to attack them like 6-7 times before you're able to kill somebody with your primary attack, since all you're doing is subdividing their health. So you almost always are going to need to depend on the super to finish off the remaining HP, since it does 20% of their total HP. That's at power level 2. Of course, these are going to go up, and her health is also going to increase as you get more power levels and you power her up a little bit more. So very, very interesting. This means one thing primarily when I'm thinking of Colette. That is, she is a tank buster. She's not a Swiss Army knife. She's not going to be good in every single situation and on every map and every game mode. but she is going to do extraordinarily well against tanks and brawlers, like upfront meat shields type characters, like Primo, Bull, Rosa, Frank. Actually, speaking of Frank, I absolutely dominated this one Frank in Solo Showdown, which is her worst game mode by far, because in Solo Showdown you always have to kind of finish off your own kills since it's 1v1s until the bitter end. But anyways, it was me and Frank. I did not record this game because I was just playing for fun, but he managed to collect like 12 or 13 of the power boxes. He was super juiced, right? He had over 10,000 HP and I had one box. So I was literally not expecting anything good to happen out of that conflict. But because she does 37% of his HP with one attack, I literally one-shot that 13 power box, or however many he had Frank, because I hit him with all 3 of my regular shots and then I hit him with the super immediately after, and he just got absolutely deleted from the game. So that is kind of one of her advantages. It doesn't matter how strong your opponent is. In fact, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, because how much she is able to do scales with their power level. The more they have, the more they owe, and the more you're going to take. So very interesting in that regard. As a result, I'm going to have to say that Colette is best in the 3v3 game modes. I think she's basically even across all of them, whether it's gem grab, heist, the soccer game, as long as the matchups are favorable. So if they have like a stronger character, like a meteor shield type up front brawler, you're going to do very well. Make sure you match up with that brawler on your side of the screen. So, don't clump up with your team. Don't do anything crazy. Actually, it would be best if you match up with players that you know. That way they're aware of the strategy, which is for you to two-tap the strong, beefy character and for them to just hit him once to finish him off, since you're not going to be able to finish him off unless you use your super, and you may not always want to use your super just to kill one guy on the side of the map somewhere. So always best to play with friends that you know in that regard. Again, her weakest is probably Solo Showdown, just because you have to do everything solo. And unless you're being a scumbag and teaming up with other people, which, I mean, we're all guilty of it. It's all good if you do that. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder, and you're almost always going to depend on that super to finish off your target. The only other thing I want to say is her primary ability. I don't know what it is about her. If you have her, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's either the fire rate or the travel time of her projectile. Like, I don't know what it is, but it feels super smooth. It's like the best feeling primary attack out of any brawler I've tried so far. It just travels super fast. It's super responsive. I'm actually having trouble managing my ammo because I'm able to fire off all 3 so fast that I'm not aware of it. So like really, really good in that regard. Very interesting brawler. I think I'm going to end my rant right there. It's going really long now, but again, I don't think she's bad. I just think you really need to play her in the right circumstances. Now, if you have toughed it out all the way for 8 minutes and 30 seconds of me ranting about Colette, one of you has asked me, I think it was Ivan, he was interested in, adding me to the friends list, and I have created a club as a result. I'm not really, I primarily play Solo Showdown, but if you guys want to join the club, that is how you get in on the club action. I'm the only member right now since, I've only been playing this game for like a few days. So if you want to join me, feel free to do so. If you don't want to join the club, but you want to add me by finding the club tag and then finding me and adding me, make sure you let me know because if I don't know who you are, I'm probably going to reject the invite. And the other thing that I would humbly ask that you not do is send me random invites like what just happened at the start of the video, because chances are I'm probably recording footage or something along those lines. So if that's the case, always make sure to hit me up on the chat. Let me know that you're available. And then if I'm free, we can certainly, hook up and own some noobs. Anyways, let's get into some gameplay with Colette and put some of this theory into practice. You know what I mean? All right, everybody, we're going to do Solo Showdown first. That is her worst mode by far and my favorite. So our goal is to get second place here. I'm not hoping for first. She can't really finish off her own enemies. You know, she does 1,050 damage to a box, so I literally have to shoot it 5 times to break one, so her early game is really weak as well. But we're going to try and outsmart the other players and maybe get into a 1v1 situation at the end. If we win, we win. If not, whatever, dude. We're certainly not going for boxes near the bushes because you know someone's going to come and gank us when we have 0 ammo and absolutely roll us and cause all kinds of, you know, desk slamming action. We don't want any of that. We want to cause that. We don't want to be victims to that. You know what I mean? If we get a second box here without getting it ninja'd by somebody else, I would consider myself quite fortunate there. Nice, we got a hit off on, ooh, oh shit. Okay, good. We got to be careful here. Because we're super squishy too. We only have 4,000 HP, right? So if I'm able to charge up my super and use it to take out a beefier target and maybe get some more power boxes that way, that would be the dream scenario, but I'm not really holding my breath. There's another Colette there. Okay, we've got to be careful. B is ready to roll. So she's got her super up. That guy's got 11. Oh my god, this is just not... this is not looking good, dude. Stop trying to team, you piece of shit. How dare you? How dare you try and team? Yeah? You still want to team? You think that's how I roll? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Alright. We got one guy left. We just got to play smart here. He's got 11 power boxes, dude. He hits us once, we're gone. That's the end of our queue. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. He's got to be careful too. He's basically waiting for the gas to kind of close us in. Okay, we got our super. We have a chance. We just got to heal up to full. We can take 2 hits from his bat. He's got a super as well, though. Okay, we messed that up. We're dead. No! No! Okay, what we had to do there was spam him with a regular ability and then hit him with the super. But, I mean, like, there's no way. That was just... He was actually using his brain. He knew that he had the higher ground. You know what I mean? He had the higher ground. We were on the outside getting pushed in by the gas. He had nothing to do but wait and then finish us off. That is exactly what we did. We came in second. Well, that is kind of the game plan with her. You know, just kind of play it smart. Don't get caught. Don't get flanked. Don't get ambushed. Try to get a few boxes so that when you do encounter someone that is a little bit tougher than you, you can still take them down. And then get into that 1v1 scenario at the very end. You can probably eke out a win depending on your matchup. That was just poorly played on my part and also not the best matchup. But it is what it is. Again, Colette, that is her weakest mode, but you can still make it work. You just have to outplay your opponents. All right, let's get on to some 3v3 action. All right, everybody, we're going to try Bounty because it's 3v3 action where the point is to just slay each other. So I think that's one of her better modes. If they have a tank and we can soften them up a little bit and let our team kind of come in and clean them up, it looks like we might get an opportunity to do that. So let's see how this plays out. I think it's definitely better than solo showdown for her anyways. So yeah, let's check it out, man. Stay out of the range of that surge and we should be all right. There we go. Clean them up. There he is. Just finish him off. Oh shit! It's the eye! Don't feed. I'm playing so bad, dude. Oh shit. Oh, well, we won that one, but man, I didn't contribute much. Was not satisfied with my performance. Let's do another one. Alright, so this is going to be part 2 of our bounty games. Hopefully we'll have a little more impact in this game. Hopefully they have a tank so we can kind of abuse him. Oh, well, there we have it. There's a bull involved. Just got to keep our distance and make sure we're not getting rolled by Dynamite. But, yeah. Hey, we managed to kill Dynamite. What do you know? See, that bull is finished. Oh, my God. Don't get close to him. That's just asking for trouble, dude. Watch out, the bull's in the bushes. That's right. Dude, what a... The guy's feeding his brains out. I, on the other hand, am dominating these noobs. Let's go, dude! Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The matchups, dude. It's all about the matchups. Just stay away. Keep your range. They can't do anything at close range. Or at far range, I mean. As long as you don't get close to them, we can win. Got another kill there. She's low. As long as I don't feed here with like all my kills, we should be alright. Don't let him hit us with his nuke. What did I say, dude? Another kill for me. Easy game. Easy game, dude. As long as we don't feed to Dynamite, we're alright. And our Mary Poppins should be able to handle him quite nicely. She does a lot of damage at range. Okay, I missed my super there, like a noob, of course, but I am a noob, so hey, what are you going to do? Okay, do not cluster up against Dynamite. He's going to roll us. Why do people cluster together? Star player of the game, of course. I don't know how many kills we got, but we had all the impact. Well, that is how you do it. When you're playing a bunch of close-range characters against her, she's going to dominate, especially a beefy one like Bull. You can absolutely take him by the horns. You know what I mean? So, not bad, not bad. But again, I really dig her ability, her primary ability. It fires very smoothly. It feels very good. On that note, we also hit a 10,000 trophy, you know, milestone, I guess. Next one up is going to be 20,000, and very much looking forward to that. Hopefully I can get some more coin to level up my brawlers. I'm always low on gold. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this super long video, but I really feel like I wanted to explain Colette properly. There's a lot more to her as well. It's just 10 minutes of explanation is a bit too long. Anyways, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. I appreciate you all very, very, very much. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.